Hello guys, you are welcome. In this video, we will deal with the division of polynomials. And please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Thank you. Now let's head straight into the business of the day, division of polynomials. Now in dealing with the division of polynomials, there are some things I would like you to take note of. Number one, remember degree of a polynomial. Remember what the degree of a polynomial is. We established in earlier videos in the first video on that polynomials, introduction of polynomials, that the degree of a polynomial is determined by the highest exponent in the polynomial. In these examples here, we see P1 equal to that expression given there, and we see that the highest exponent here is x raised to the power 4. So this makes P1 a polynomial of the fourth degree. And in the second example, we have P2, where the highest power is 2x squared. This makes P2 a polynomial of the second degree. Now that we've established that, you must understand that in division of polynomial, a polynomial P1 can be divided by another polynomial P2, provided that the degree of P2 is not greater than that of P1. Now, in these two examples we have here, P1 and P2, P1 can be divided by P2 because P2 is of a lesser degree than P1. Do you understand me? So, in order for a polynomial to be divisible by another, that polynomial must be of a higher degree than the divisor. Are we together? It must be of a higher or equal degree for the division to take place. So that's for the condition of division. So another thing I would like you to take note of is one of the laws of indices as touching division. This law of indices. And it's this: a raised to the power b divided by a raised to the power c is equal to a raised to the power b minus c. Let's try a typical example. And x raised to the power 5 divided by x raised to the power 3. That's equals to x to the power 5 minus 3. That'll give you x squared. Now let's try it this way. You agree with me that x raised to the power 5 divided by x raised to the power 3 is equal to x raised to the power 5 over x raised to the power 3. And this is also equal to x times x times x times x and up to the fifth, all over x times x times x. And this cancels this, this cancels this, this cancels this, and then you are left with x times x, just 2x, and that gives us x raised to the power 2. So that's how that law applies. Now let's head straight into some examples. Given this polynomial, we have to divide this polynomial here by x minus 2. So in dealing with division of polynomials, you know your normal long division. Now you will use that long division sign. Now the polynomial to be divided is x cubed plus 3x squared minus x plus 1. Now this guy, this expression is called your dividend. Is the one collecting the division, is the one getting divided. And then we have to divide it by x minus 2. This is your divisor. So, in dealing with the division of polynomials, you only use the first term of the divisor to divide the dividend. The first term here is x. So it's only this x now that we divide through. Now let's do that. X cubed divided by x will give us x squared. After you've done that division, you will now multiply the whole divisor by what you got. So now we have x squared times x, it gives us x cubed again. X squared times minus 2, you have minus 2x squared. So what you do now is subtract this. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. Then 3x squared minus 2x squared. Please take note of your signs. You have 3x squared minus 2x squared. This is equal to 3x squared plus 2x squared, which will give you 5x squared. So this becomes 5x squared. You now bring down everything here, minus x plus 1. So now your divisor goes in again. The first term of your divisor, which is x, will go in again. So this I have 5x squared divided by x. What you have is plus 5x. Then multiply this into the divisor again. We have 5x times x, you have 5x squared. 5x times minus 2, you have minus 10x. So you subtract this again. 5x squared minus 5x squared is 0. Then minus x minus 10x is equal to x minus x plus 10x, which equals to 9x. So this becomes 9x plus 1. Now, this polynomial is of degree 1, and this is still a polynomial of degree 1, so this guy can still divide this guy. So we'll go one last time. 9x divided by x is equals to 9, so you have plus 9. So 9 times this gives you 9x. 9 times minus 2, you have minus 18. So you subtract 9x minus 9x is 0, but then you have 1 minus 18, which equals to 1 plus 18, which equals to 19. So we have here 19. Now, x can no longer divide 9x. Because, now let me give you a trick. Every constant is a polynomial of degree 0. Every constant. How is that? Because 9x is the same thing as 19, is the same thing as 19x raised to the power of 0. And anything raised to the power of 0 is equals to 1. So which is still equals to 19. So the only reason why this guy is no longer divided is that this polynomial now is now reduced to a polynomial of a degree that is less than the degree of the divisor. The degree of this divisor is degree 1, first degree. Now this is degree 0. So this is where your division ends. And where your division ends, whatever you have becomes your remainder. And then your result of the division becomes your quotient. Now, to prove that this answer is correct, there is a formula that your dividend, that is the original polynomial which you divided, is equal to the divisor times your quotient plus the remainder. This means that if we substitute every value we've come up with from dividing this dividend, it should take us back. We should have this dividend back. That is, we substitute our divisor here, we substitute our quotient here, and substitute our remainder here, we should return back to this answer. Let's try it and see. So we have our divisor is equal to x minus 2, and our quotient is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 9. Marker is getting faint. Then the remainder is 19. So multiplying, we have x squared plus 5x plus 9, and then minus 2, x squared plus 5x plus 9, and then plus 19. Let's separate this guy. We have x cubed, x times 5x, we have plus 5x squared plus x times 9, 9x. Then we have minus 2 times x squared, you have minus 2x squared, minus 2 times 5x, we have minus 10x, minus 2 plus 9, we have minus 18, yes, plus 19. So now we collect like terms. X cubed stands alone, plus 5x squared minus 2x squared, then plus 9x minus 10x, then minus 18 plus 19. So in simplifying this, we have x cubed. 5x squared minus 2x squared will give us plus 3x squared. 9x minus 10x will give us minus x. And then minus 18 plus 19 will give us plus 1. So we see that this is equal to this. So that is how to prove that your division is correct. So please, there are some examples for you to try out yourself. Remember, practice. Mastery comes by practice. So in trying out any of these exercises, if you have any difficulty, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments, and I will attend to you personally. And please, if you found this video helpful, we've come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please do well to like, do well to comment if you have any difficulties or anything like that. And also, please share with your colleagues. Thank you.